a room, some sex happens in it. This is called A Letter to My Dog, Exploring the Human Condition. Chris's dog is in the green room right now, and she's such a sweet, sweet nugget. Today I looked at her and said, Iris, why are your people so good and our people are so bad? I mean, humans, God, not that we're bad, but God. Dogs do not do that kind of shit, y'all. You know that pit bulls are like the sweetest dogs in the whole world. They get like a bad rap. I just felt like I had to make that public announcement. Okay. Dear Squash, aka Squashy, aka Squishy, aka Squish Squash and you don't stop, aka Miracle Button, aka Little Perfect Peanut, aka my beating heart with fur and legs. Julia, will you pause the music for a minute? So the dog I had before Squash, her name was Tweedledee Boo Boo Gibson, and I could say, Tweedle, go play the piano, and she would run from the kitchen into the living room, and she'd jump up on the piano bench, then jump up on the piano keys, and run back and forth down the piano keys. Tweedle isn't alive anymore, and sometimes I imagine when the piano comes in for the Squash poem, I imagine it's Tweedledee Boo Boo Gibson somewhere in some doggy queer heaven just playing the backup music for the Squashy poem. All right. I mean, she wasn't that good at the piano. I know you think it's insane that I still poop in the house. That I choose to wear underwear and pants, giving no one the opportunity to smell my true disposition. That on the days I need to feel better about myself, I don't just pee on someone's pee. Not that kinky. Don't worry. I am not fooled by my thumbs. I know I am not the tadpole's final project. I know I am not the last species evolution prays to become. I can even swallow my own pride long enough to let myself drool when something smells delicious. What must you think of my mirror face? Or how much of my day I spend practicing my butch voice, my baby, I'll fix your carburetor with my toolkit voice. When you know full well, there was nothing in my toolkit besides a massive collection of self-help books that have helped me do nothing but feng shui the skeletons in my closet. Don't you just love how that femur accents the sofa set, Squash? It's a creepy line. I'm sorry I cry every time I take you to the vet. I'm sorry they take your temperature like that. I'm sorry I take you there when you've only got a bug by humans. Hold so tight to the leash of life, but you will roll in anything dead and wear it like perfume. I wish I had your nose for eternity. I wish I could see what you see. With the squirrels sate in your eyes. Where the postman deserves to die even when he's not bringing bills. What's with hating the shadow the peace lily makes on the floor of the living room? I know I let you down every day. I choose to not murder the vacuum. Is it bad that I refuse to teach you to not be afraid of men? Is it bad that I want you to keep your bite and your snarl and your gleaming teeth? Is it bad that when they call you a risk, I call you a feminist? You never make fun of your friend Chloe's underbite, or your friend Willow's limp, or your friend Harvey's past trouble with the law. You never criticize me. You never criticize me for being too uptight to let my hair down, even though you can let yours all the way out, all over my black hoodie, my black pants, the couch, the car, the chair. The online merch store that sells my books and t-shirts wrote me a letter saying, we cannot continue to sell your products if they continue to be covered in so much of your dog's hair. For real. I just assumed anything covered in you would increase in value. Remember when I told that woman I loved her, then whispered in your ear, you're my #1 girl. It's true. If I could, I would put your beating heart in my mouth and suck in it like a piece of candy so I could fondly understand how you got so sweet. I know my therapist likes you more than she likes me, and I still let you sleep on her couch. You taught me a good nap is the best therapy. You taught me to sit when I damn well want to sit. I don't care that you never talk about patriarchy or capitalism or the heteronormative hegemonic paradigm. I know you're saving the world every time you get poo stuck stuck in your butt here, and you don't go looking for someone to blame. Nobody likes that line. Neither do I. Speaking of looking for someone, I can't imagine what you think of sex. I can't tell if you think it's a slobbering, badly boundary belly rub or a poorly aimed fist fight. You just perch on the end of the bed, tilting your head back and forth, wondering why I still haven't taken my pants off. I have issues, Squash. Humans have issues. We dig holes to bury our own hearts. We chew on our own bones. We escape the predator but still can't shake him off. So some of us, we wear our own bodies the way your friend Berlin wore that cone around her head. Remember? So embarrassed, but I never had a better teacher at engaging my own spirit than you. Never had a better reason to stop playing the dead than the day I saw your face at the shelter. Your little nose pressed against the cold glass, staring up at me like I was a gay Noah's Ark. My heart. Every time I give you a treat, you run around the house looking for a place to hide it till you finally come to where I'm sitting and hide it directly under me. The most important thing I've ever built in my whole life is your trust. May you always feel entitled to more than your fair share of the bed. May you always take the stuffing out of every toy I give you so I can constantly be reminded to keep spilling my guts, to keep saying, I don't know how we'll ever make peace with the shortness of your lifespan, but I promise to make sure you know you are so loved. Every second you are here, you know my hands will build the sturdiest ark they possibly can to hold your holy howl and your holy bark and your holy bed, Squash Andrea Gibson, little perfect peanut, my beating heart with fur and legs. Thank you.